He looked calm, but she saw his hands were trembling as he pulled off his black loafers and placed them in a bin. Something was off. She watched him shrug off his coat and start on his belt. Then, without warning, he turned, shoved aside the two passengers behind him, and grabbed Melissa around the neck. He pulled something out of his briefcase. It was a grenade. He waved it around, all the while backing away, pulling Melissa with him. When people around them realized what was happening, there were screams and shouts, everyone focused on the grenade held high over his head now, a finger through the safety ring. He yelled, his voice shaking as badly as his hands.
"That's right! It's a grenade!"
He screamed at the TSA agents who were now speaking into their walkie-talkies, several of them moving toward him.
"Nobody move! Your X-ray isn't much use now, is it? It doesn't matter, I'm not Lily White."
He pointed the grenade at a tall black TSA agent who was trying to flank him.
"Oh, Black! All of you, stay away or she dies, along with the rest of you."
He stopped moving when he felt a concrete pillar behind his back. A TSA agent called out, only a bit of a wobble in her voice. "Sir, put the grenade down, and we can talk about what you want." He laughed.
"Really? I know how you idiots operate. Even without this grenade, you'd probably have taken me to one of your little rooms and ordered me to strip down, treated me like a criminal. That's because you target men who look Middle Eastern. And that's profiling, and it's against the law."
His voice was near a scream now. Sherlock heard a French accent overlying the British clip with a trace of Farsi or Arabic.
"Because I'm dark and wear a beard?"
Had he forgotten he'd shaved it off?
"Don't come any closer, or we all die right now."
He tightened his hold around Melissa's neck. Her hands were pulling at his arm, her face turning blue. The TSA agents were slowly flanking him as he talked. Sherlock knew airport security would arrive at any second, all of them trained to deal with such a threat. But it didn't matter. They weren't here yet. She was on the spot, a few feet away from him, looking right into his eyes. His arm was still around Melissa's neck, his fingers still hooked around the grenade's ring. One pull, and a whole lot of people would die, herself included. Her heart kettle-drummed in her chest, the spit dried in her mouth. There was an instant of dead silence, only the sound of his hard, fast breathing. She called out, her voice calm and easy. "Sir, what do you want?" He locked on Sherlock's face, tightened his death grip on Melissa, and held the grenade toward her.
"Who told you to talk, you stupid woman? Get back with the rest of the mutts and shut up."
"Sir, you obviously knew you couldn't get a grenade through X-ray, so you planned it this way. Why? What do you want? What if they simply let you leave?" She wanted to see how tight his hold was on the grenade ring, but she forced herself to keep her eyes on his face. He screamed at her.
"Shut up, or you'll be the first one dead. You agents, stop moving around. Do you hear me? Any more of you take a step toward me, I'll toss the grenade right in front of you."
The TSA agents stopped in their tracks, their eyes moving from him to Sherlock and always back to the grenade he held in his shaking hand. The passengers stayed still as stones, as they'd been told, hardly breathing, watching, praying. Sherlock heard a distant cacophony of voices, either running away or swarming closer to see what was happening. Not good. Airport security was beginning to inch toward him. He juked this way and that, trying to keep an eye on the agents. His eyes narrowed. Sweat beaded on his face. What had he planned to do? Sherlock felt rage and fear rolling off him, yet he hadn't pulled the pin. Why? Was he having second thoughts, or was he waiting to make some kind of statement? She saw it clearly on his face. He was struggling with himself, trying to rev himself up to kill as many people around him as possible, Melissa included. That was certainly what he'd planned when he'd taken off his shoes and set them in the bin. They didn't matter then, because he knew he was